Chapter 4.1 Future Selves Have I felt a connection to Marosa, a master plant from the South American jungle, in my previous diets. She is known as a master healer, having the knowledge of how to heal all sorts of ailments. In one nighttime ceremony, I felt I was ascending to the heavenly realms, where I saw many souls living in unity consciousness. Two boys of seemingly slightly different height and hair color were standing in front of a crowd with an adult woman who held them lovingly around their shoulders. As I was taking in the impressions and approaching the standing figures, I noticed the boy starting to run towards me in great excitement. I went down on my knees and we fell into the most heartfelt embrace, filled with so obviously accumulated longing. My sons were waiting for me. Marosa showed me that she wants me to diet her throughout the pregnancy of my firstborn child. The diet would be a gift for him at the time of his birth. My second-born child wants to be blessed by the merits of the master plan Bobenzana. They showed me that my first boy will follow the path of healing and the younger one will have the heart of an artist, involving himself in visual arts and music. And they will come into my life only when all the circumstances are prepared and ready for their participation. I imagine and wish that it means loving and stable relationships, a place to dwell on the forest side, a big garden, living my purpose and my passion career-wise. A program was laid upon my womb in that ceremony, and I knew the gateway is closed for the souls to come through from now on. Sometimes, when I want to check the situation of my womb block, I wander with my inner sight to the sacred area and look at what picture appears as an explanation. Usually I see a big hard-covered book that is being closed with force and tightly held together, or a desert with burning hot skies, or two ribbons being rolled back together, away from touching some unseen faraway place with one of their ends, whereas the other end lies within my body. When I look back over the years, it feels like there was something blocking the procreation possibility again and again in my life. As a teenager, I was not in mental state for having a sexual relationship, although I really wanted to have a romantic one, but there was not much interest coming towards me, and the situation worked as a protection on its own. When I entered my first solid relationship, it was a platonic one, and for some reason, it was the perfect way for us both to be at that time, although we were together from age 17 till 22. During that time, I also got to know that I have a condition named ovary overgrowth, which means that my moon cycle disappeared for quite a while. Even though the egg cells were continuously produced as normal, they just couldn't leave the ovaries and make their way to the womb. A few years later, I met a healer from Bali who made a quick check on me and stated that all is well within my system. I just won't be able to have children for a few years, but that will resolve itself naturally. When I started feeling differently about my body in my mid-late 20s, the relationship with my partner at that time was already going south, and inner processes described in the previous chapter took place. I cannot help but wonder, maybe the answer yes to the question I've got after a long fasting time and participation in a pranic nourishment seminar was related to this acute topic. In quotes, "Do you agree to give birth to an avatar?" Quotes ending. I was asked. Trust me, I am not less skeptical about the word choice in this question. But for me, it meant creating a certain space and going through a certain process of proper preparation in order to greet a child, a soul with rather fewer burdens than I had when I was born, in order to bring something uplifting into this world. Accomplishing something within me first before stepping into parenthood. I do not know if accomplishment is a thing on its own or if it is an illusion I chase after out of self-depletion, but I craved the feeling of being at peace with myself. And so I said yes, I am willing to do all the work in advance if this is a contribution I as a person can make not only for myself but also for to others and the world that surrounds us. A ripple effect, never ceasing. My dear firstborn child, for hundreds of years our paths haven't crossed each other. At that time I was just a student and you already a teacher. You were the golden beam guiding me through the darkness of ignorance back to my heart. I was proud and stubborn then, and I still am today, but only for love-worthy reasons. And you are one of them. A great place in my heart will always be kept just for you. Let yourself fall into the space of love I am creating for us just right now. Because your wish is also my wish, and we dream our dreams into reality and of being by each other's side again. Thus, I from this side and you from the other. With common intention, we will let the space for our family circle descend onto the material realm, to carry astonishment and inspiration to others' hearts, hear their souls speaking through them. We will share our vision in many ways and go side by side in our work, helping those already on the path to free this world from old pain. I welcome you into our common making. The time will come and we will soon look into each other's eyes so peacefully, reflecting the depths this universe is built upon. My baby, I caress your soft head and acknowledge the wisdom your soul has gathered in your round eyes. I respect your nature, and caring attention will be what I embody in your presence, for you will always be my master. It is my honor to have you have chosen me as your guardian and idol, as all parents are for their children, for this life. I promise I will transform myself into a fearless lioness every time you need protection, and I will caress you so gently as the world longs to be touched by you. A great gift you are in the times of rapid ascendance, out of soul's exhaustion, back into the feeling of belonging, in body as well as in the latent race of our souls. Honor us both with your presence, dear child, teacher, vision. My dearest second-born child, I see the heart of an artist beating in you, the eyes that perceive the world from the strangest angles invisible to a common seer. Your observational abilities, capacity to change and switch and flip between perspectives are what allow you to depict the same tree in hundreds of different ways, showing its forms and layers hidden within. Your eyes are those that touch, and the brush between your fingers is the one that brings the world into movement. The music I hear in my ears is what I hear you are playing. I hear myself singing while walking in the forest beside our home as your descending presence, my sacred womb carries, inspires me and calls the melodies to extend from us both. My heart is touched by your choice to be by my side again, gorgeous boy. This time, we do not need to play the roles of a student and a teacher. Our interaction shall solely be based on our melodious expressions, integration of the realities we see, just a common feeling for harmony and the astounding beauty around us, sharing it all in each other's company. Once in Tibet, you guided me so well through my inability to see by showing me the best example of just being appreciative of how life is and what it brings, igniting a once lost spark. You are still my master, and I bow my head towards your feet, as you have taught me well to love every single moment and cherish it as the greatest gift. Lessons that are so valuable to me right now. I am happy to share the results of my learning with you at last. It took me a while to figure out what's really important and what lasts. You shine in a golden glow, not wanting to show yourself to me. Why? I ask myself, and you answer me, because when the time is right for you to enter my life, I'll be stepping into a new way of being. I'll be learning something I do not need to focus on now. So you stay in a distant glow, letting me know you are there, waiting for your turn to step in and manifest when I'm ready for a life chapter change as well. Until then, your brother, friend, and devoted companion, with his bluish-violet aura just like mine, is now mildly quietly smiling to me with his freckled cheeks, hands and chin resting on his knee, cap on his dark-haired head, deep silent wisdom looking from the eyes of an 8-year-old. Until then, your brother will work through all of our community's parents from spirit realms in order to prepare the place we'll call our home. I can't help but wonder what the project in quotes is you are working on. Two little bears, you are running beside me. Truth is your sword. Cozy to live with, the best snuggle friends ever. You become a devastating force when messed up with. I do not wish for anybody to see a bear angry. A sweet giant rising up on his back feet, roaring while showing his giant teeth, claws that are better not to play with. Guardians of the truth and authenticity, even as children. I'll remind you on your journey again and again to nourish only good thoughts, and that only good wishing words shall fly out as birds reaching others. You might be confused by the diversity of thinking, of the choices people make, but I'll be there to offer you a stable anchor and to encourage you, helping you to rest in your heart, grounded in feelings that last. Side by side you will join lives again. You'll be brought up in a tight bond, not knowing life without each other, no matter if you decide to share the very first moments or just the latter ones. Your common path, pure intention, and your collaborative spirit bond you both as you have already walked by each other's side for so many lifetimes. I feel the relentlessly working souls you embody, tirelessly committed to helping the earthlings grow. I see you are coming from occupied Tibet. You have witnessed the downfall and loss of the country, culture, wisdom, treasures, souls. Who have you encountered? Have you stood tall in the face of a struggle? Have you suffered?